guys? How you guys doing today?
Hey.
All right, so
Right now.
I'll be interviewing you guys. It's gonna be a switch this time. All right, so once again, I don't know if he's gonna divide this live, but once again, welcome back to Cullen on Films. As you can tell, I'm not Cullen, but I'm one of the students, Yazemin Yilmaz, and these three over here are also students of Mr. Cullen, and they're part of the film program as well. So would you guys please just introduce yourselves first, what grade you guys are in, and when you guys started pursuing film. So Joanna, I guess you can go first.
Hi, I'm Joanna Downing. I am a junior at Middletown North, and I started film when I was in like 5th grade because I was that person. But I really started to get into it more seriously in my freshman year.
All right, awesome. All right, Sophia, would you like to go next?
Hi, I'm Sophia Haberbrock, and I'm a sophomore at Middletown North. And I started doing film in, I think 7th grade. We had to do a Genius Hour project, and I decided to do a film. I decided to make a little short film, and that's how it sort of sparked.
All right.
Hi, I'm Ashley Kalis, and I started doing film when I was in 5th grade, just like Joanna. And I was always into cinematography, and I started getting really serious about it when I joined Mr. Cullen's class sophomore year. So yeah.
All right, awesome. So I would just like to talk more about your films, the projects you guys created so far, and the experience. So we're gonna go dive right into it. So Joanna, can you tell me a bit about your films that you've created? Just name them, brief explanation about them, and then we'll go on to Sophia and Ashley next.
Sure. So one of my films I made, the very first film I actually did, was called Rules to Follow. It was really cringy, but it was kind of like my jump start into filmmaking, seriously. I've done The Letter with Ashley. We did, my uncle was in it, and we just followed him around Redwood with a camera, and one of the teachers at school voiceovered our The Letter. I did a kindness documentary type video where I just asked a bunch of students and teachers at school what was the nicest thing someone ever said to them and the worst thing someone ever said to them, and the message is still kindness.
Awesome.
Okay. So let me think. I don't know the exact order of what I made, but okay. So in 7th grade, like I said a little bit before, I had this project for Genius Hour, and I wanted to create. So at the time, I was doing since I was very little, 5 or 6, I've been doing theater. So I really like being on stage and being sort of in front of the camera, and I also did some acting for the camera. But then I started getting interested in I don't know if this is gonna be another one of your questions. I might be adding a little bit too much.
Keep going.
Then I started getting into behind the scenes more because I've already spent so many years doing in front of the screen. So in 7th grade, I did this little. I wrote this story. It was a historical fiction story called The Trojan Horse of War, and it's actually a really cute story. And it's about these two people that were born on that were born together, but they were kidnapped and they were put on either side of the Trojan War. So then they end up in battle. They actually find each other, and then they recognize who each other are, and they fall in love. So it was a really good story. So then I filmed a little bit of it, but the actual script is a feature film sort of, but I only ended up filming a little bit of it, so it's sort of a short, and I only did clips, but it was really cool. What else? I also did Friends Forever, which that was a group project in last year, my freshman year, and that one's about a girl who she has a best friend, and then her best friend dies, and she's being haunted by her, which is a little bit creepy, but what else? Then I did the fear documentary, which is sort of the kindness thing that Joanna and Ashley did, but I interviewed people about their biggest fears, and yeah, that was cool. What else? Yeah, I do. Oh, and also over the summer, a few years ago, I did a documentary about this theater company, How Pal Theater Company, and they did a show that year. They did Little Mermaid, so we interviewed a bunch of the people, and like, yeah, it was a really cool experience. And what else? And I also do a lot of interviews and stuff. Like recently, I've been getting more into doing interviews. Like I'm doing the senior spotlight stuff for our school for our principal, and also this year I took on hosting the news, and I did like the quarantine version of it. And then just like last week, me and Joanna interviewed a few people in the industry, which is really cool. And yeah, I might be leaving stuff out, but
Awesome.
So I didn't do a lot. I did with Joanna like 2 films, Kindness and The Letter. Yeah, I mainly like editing trailers and like stuff, like little clips here and there. And yeah, I do want to do more. I wish I did, but Corona kind of got in the way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So going off of Corona, have any of the projects that you guys had in mind, did they get on hold, or stopped due to the virus?
Yeah.
So many ideas that we
Yeah.
have.
So many.
Oh man. Would you guys like to share them, or keep that private for the future audience to be able to see?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep.
Can we talk about the God one or no?
Oh, that's what I'm making a secret because I thought you wanted to give me a secret.
Wait, say that again?
I thought I wanted to keep that one a secret because I thought.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That's all we're gonna say about that.
I don't know.
So you guys hear that? It's about God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So going off.
Yeah.
So going off of films and creations and projects being on hold, what would you guys say is your favorite part about working with film? Like, is it the post-production, pre-production? What's your favorite part about creating? So Joanna, or you would like to take this one first?
Sure. I would say my favorite part about filmmaking is honestly the people you meet. I feel like this year a lot of like younger classmen who are like, I want to be actresses, like have talked to me, reached out to me, and I'm like, oh wait, this is so cool. Like I've never run into the issue before except for this year. Like I have so many people wanting to be in it. I just don't have a story to tell, you know?
Right.
It's so cool.
It's awesome.
Definitely that's cool.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think I really enjoy all aspects of filmmaking. Like definitely some of the parts are like definitely more tedious than others, so it really depends on my mood. Like having to sit and edit for so many hours, like that, like it's hard to do that. But like once I get into it, like any part of it, like once I get into it, like I really love what I'm doing. But I think I don't know. I feel like I really love like the storytelling aspect of it because you're like it's so cool how you get to tell your like it's like when you watch movies on like the big screen or like just on Netflix and stuff, like they're already all planned out and like I just think it's so cool that you get to like start with something and like go through with it and like tell your story through all this and like really come to life. It's just like so cool to me.
Awesome.
So basically what I was going to say is my favorite part of filmmaking is like filming because I've always been into, cinematography and stuff. So I really enjoy filming and just like being, just seeing the set through like the lens kind of. And so, yeah, that's basically it.
All right, awesome. So can you guys talk to me, Joanna? What would we're gonna, you know what? We'll go this way around. We're gonna go through Ashley and then back to Joanna. Can you guys tell me what was your favorite film that you've created so? Yep. About your favorite film that you've created so far and why it's your favorite. So Ashley, you may start this one.
So my favorite was The Letter, only because there's a lot of things that I liked about it, but I really liked how me and Joanna actually got to film on a train, and we actually went to the train station to film it. And yeah, that was really fun for me. I thought it was cool.
All right, Sophia.
I don't really know. I feel like Friends Forever was I don't know. I really liked in sort of like in seventh grade, like since I had to do it for a project, and like since was doing theater for a while, I like had a lot of like sort of connections through that. So I know this costumer named Jackie Miss I forget her last name, but she owns a costume shop, and I got in contact with her, and I asked her, "Oh, I'm doing this project for school. Is there any way I could like borrow costumes?" Because it was like a time period thing, because it was like a historical fiction. And she was like, "Oh yeah, of course." And she like gave me a bunch of costumes, and it was like for free. And I like the whole film like wasn't really I didn't really have a budget for it, and I just like asked people like for favors, and like they just gave it to me. And I have a mentor named Rafe who like I met through doing acting, and he's like been a real and he like helped me with that too. So it was just, and I got like a bunch of like the cast, and it just like really came together, and it was just cool to do.
All right, awesome.
I also have to agree with Ashley. I think my favorite is the letter, only because of the response I got from people. I was at my dad's office after school one day, and my dad, you know how parents like to brag about their kids. He was talking about this video that my daughter made, and I saw this woman brought to tears. It was just like life changing for me seeing that happen. And I've seen like the comments on the video because I post on YouTube, and someone said this is so relatable. And I don't know, me and Ashley literally just made that story up.
Yeah.
I almost feel bad for like seeing people relate to something that we totally just made up on our own. Even yeah, it's not like real, but like it kind of is people, and I think that's cool.
So it was a great impact because obviously you were able to connect with the audience. So kudos to that. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the awards. Can you guys briefly like talk about any awards that you have won throughout the whole film fest?
Recently the Kindness won Best Documentary at I think the Lakers Film Festival. That was really cool to see, even though we weren't there in person. It was so cool to see online.
The letter, I don't remember the exact awards they won, but the letter won. But I remember winning. I think it was best writing. I think or best script. I'm not sure, but when that won, I think it was the Brightside Film Festival. So yeah, that was cool.
Okay.
I don't really. There's like a bunch of them, but I think Friends Forever won a few. There's like a Bright Side, and what was the one? Oh, I don't know the exact names of them all, but Friends Forever won a few documentary. Yeah, I don't really know the exact awards.
Okay. So Joanna, you before were mentioning how like being see people's reaction for the first time really like was a rewarding feeling. Can you guys all explain to me what was your experience the first time you saw your film on a bigger screen at a festival? What was that experience like, your first film festival and seeing your film on a bigger screen? So any of you guys can start.
For me, it was really cool because just seeing like a lot of people viewing like what you made and getting a positive response from it was like really just like, I mean, it was just really unbelievable to me, even though it was a little film fest. It was like it meant a lot to me. So yeah, that was nice.
I think it was really cool to see, and it's just like I was saying before, just like having your like your story be told, and like you put so much work into it, and now like you're getting to share sort of like your story with everyone else, and like getting to see their reactions and their interpretations of it, because like not everyone's interpretations are going to be the same. So I think that's really cool. And also, Joanna, like we were talking about this a few weeks ago, like seeing your names in the credits, like that's so cool. Like just have like saying, "Oh, filmed by Sophia," like that's so cool. Like
yeah.
When like you see like movies in the movie theater, and it's like says like, "Oh, director, blah blah blah," but then you get to see your name like after what you did, and I think that's really cool.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
I'm trying to remember. I feel really bad because I remember the first time seeing it. It was at Middletown South, our rival school. It was the College South Film Festival. And I really don't remember what played of mine, but I remember seeing it, and I remember looking in the pamphlet they hung out, and it was like, look in the audience for people's reaction, and that's what I did, and it was cool just to see everyone so focused. Because like my films are always like a minute, so like everyone was just so focused for a straight minute, and it was so cool to see that.
It's awesome. So going off the film festival, can you tell me what was like your favorite film festival memory, whether it be a specific film festival or an event that occurred because of a film festival? Anyone can start that off.
For me, it was Atlantic City when there was the Atlantic City Film Fest. It was really fun because me and one of my friends, I wanted Joanna to be there, but she couldn't. But yeah, I got to take one of my friends down to Atlantic City, and we just like spent a day there because of the film fest. So it was cool.
Very awesome.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite was definitely the Red Bank Indie Film Festival. Film Festival. It was so cool. It was really in a movie theater, like
right, yeah,
a dream come true. Like it was so cool.
Awesome.
I think the Atlantic City one was really fun because it was just fun to get to see them on the big screen, and then going to the award ceremony, that was really fun because it was like at 2 different places. What else? And also, there was another one. I think it's called like KRUFF, like kids is like something with craft movie. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry if I said it wrong, but it was a really
the Krampus Film Festival.
No, it was
I'm thinking of the horror one.
No, it wasn't horror. Haley Drake. Haley Drake was there, and I was talking to her there. I forgot what it's called. Oh my gosh! But it was just like in a really beautiful venue, and they had like a sort of like a red carpet sort of thing, and like a screen where this person was interviewing, and like how they interview you. Oh, it was in a mansion. Yeah, it was like a really pretty place, and it had like mirrors, and then if you went up these stairs, it was like pretty outside. It was really cool. I really liked it.
Awesome. So can you guys tell me by any chance? So Ashley, before you were saying that you like filming, working the camera and such. Is there anything else that you are interested in specifically, or want to focus on or practice more?
Actually, I have been like really into acting lately. I do like the craft of acting, and I feel like as a filmmaker, I think it's really important to understand like an actor's perspective of the working on set and stuff. So I feel like that's really cool, and that's what I'm into. So yeah.
All right. And Sophia, is there any aspect of filmmaking that you really want to focus on, maybe coming next year as school starts again, or are you still trying to try to get a taste of the waters of all positions?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I really I'm interested in all of it. So I don't know. I like have a lot of story ideas. Like I come up with like a lot of ideas, but it's just like putting making it come to life. Like I'm sort of the motivation to do it. Like once I do it, like I'm really motivated, but like just the motivation to take my ideas on paper and bring to life.
All right, awesome. And Joanna, same thing with you. Is there any specific roles within the filmmaking process that you're really interested in enhancing, or are you like Sophia, you just want to test the water still?
Even though I am so lazy, I actually really like editing. It takes a lot out of me, not gonna lie. But seeing the final result, and it's just really cool to see I don't know. I feel like okay, sorry. When you're editing, when everything should happen. So it's just kind of cool to put it all together and add your name at the end and be like, yeah, that's
nice. Awesome. So as you guys, we all have the opportunity to take TV film production class in school. And it's not always, that resource isn't always possible for a lot of students. So what advice would you guys give as student filmmakers to students who are interested in pursuing filmmaking as a career? So I guess whoever wants to answer that first, because I don't want to put pressure, you may go.
I'll just answer. So for me, I didn't know my freshman year that we did have a film class. And so like not knowing, honestly, I would just recommend you just take your camera from your phone. If you don't have an actual camera, just like you can use your phone and just like film like anything that you want to film. If it's like nature or even like your friends, I guess, and just like put it together. That's basically it.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm nodding with the head. Yeah, who's next?
Okay. Okay. So my advice. Okay, I would say, if even if you want to be an actor or editor or anything behind, like, I would just say start writing your ideas down, because I don't know about anyone else, but I forget things easily. I would just like say write a script, because that's what gets you really far. I feel like, you know.
All right, awesome. So, last thing, we're starting to wrap it up. But
Can I see mine or no?
wait. Sorry, Sophia. Sorry, Sophia.
No, do we have enough time or no?
No, we do have enough time. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry about it. My bad. The heat is killing me right now. I'm not thinking straight. Continue.
I don't know. I feel like, okay, this is I'm sort of the hypocrite for saying this, because a lot of times,
Sorry.
Oh,
a little bit of a hypocrite for saying this, because a lot of times I'm not that sorry.
oh my god.
So sorry.
Anyway, yeah, I'm reading Mr. Cullen's message in the chat now. Okay. Anyway, a lot of times I'm not motivated to do stuff, but like once I get started, that's really like when I can really like go off and like create something amazing. So I feel like just get started. Just like if you even have a little bit of motivation, like even that idea, like, oh, I have a story idea, or like I don't, like, even if you have like a little bit of like inspiration to do something, just get out there and do it. Like pick up your phone, pick up a camera, just do it. And like I feel like once you start, like you can do anything, because if you don't start, then it's like you can't do anything with it if you don't have nothing. Like if you don't shoot something, you can't cut it up. So
Yeah.
like start. We got to start somewhere.
Exactly. I 100% agree. That was amazing advice that all three of you gave. So now we're wrapping it up. Would you guys please let the audience know where they can follow you and see your work, and if anywhere that they can go ahead and click, like a website, social media, YouTube, so that they can follow your genuinely creatives, watch your films, and keep up to date with what you're doing. Joanna, you want to go first?
Okay, so basically, if you just type in my name, like how it is here, on YouTube, you'll see a picture of me and Ashley.
All right, awesome. Oh,
Yeah, I don't really have like anything to show my films on, but I do know Mr. Cullen's Twitter. He always like puts stuff and links out there that like send you to our film. So go to, what's his Twitter again?
The MHSN film, I think.
Yeah.
It is, right?
So,
Yeah.
Just go on.
This isn't film related, but you can follow my photography page.
She went.
Photography,
For me, I have a YouTube channel called Sophia Directs, and that's where I post like a lot of my stuff, and I also have like my theater stuff too. I post like all my films and interviews there, and then I also have an Instagram, Sophia Gabriella with 3 A's. And yeah, I think that's it.
Oh.
Very awesome. Ashley disappeared. But is there any last thing that you guys want to let the audience know before we go ahead and off until the next interview?
Wait, what kind
I don't know what I did.
what kind of audience is this? Like, is it students or what is this?
Wait, what happened? I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
What kind of audience is this like being broadcasted to? Like, who watches this?
It is on Cullen on Film's Facebook page. It's live. So from what I'm correct, from what I understand.
Can I? Oh, if there's any like people, like directors or like people in the industry out there, my name's Sophia Haber Brock, and I would be interested in an internship or or something like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Me too.
And Joanna and Ashley, is there anything else that you guys would like to let the audience know before we log off?
I'm good.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming in today and being part of the interview. You guys got a bright future ahead of you. Trust me, I've seen the work. You guys definitely have to check it out, audience. Make sure you click their socials and follow them and follow their journey. And that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to you guys soon and stay safe and healthy. All right, then.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.